Hello, I'm Milton Nesbitt, President of the Chamber of Tourism and Commerce, and we're continuing with our industry spotlight. Today I'm on the campus of Martin Methodist College, and with me today I have President Dr. Ted Brown. Dr. Brown, glad to have you with us.
Thank you very much. We're excited to have you here today.
Thank you. First of all, I want to talk about, for me, 12 years ago, I stepped foot on this campus. And today, when I walk on this campus, it's an amazing transformation that has occurred. All the things that have occurred, and I remember when I first came on campus, I heard this hum and buzz about a plan called 2010. And that was fully executed, and today we're under another plan, 2020. I'd like you to talk a little bit about that and what the status is.
Good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you recognizing the changes. Change is important for any of us, but in particular with colleges and universities these days, we're very focused on moving the institution forward, but moving it forward to help a community move forward or a region move forward, and that's certainly our focus. Martin 2010, very important for this institution. I always called it the critical mass plan, moving the college to critical mass when it came to academic programs, baccalaureate academic programs, and our enrollment number of students, so 1,000 students, and we're well over that now. Academic programs, at the beginning of the plan we had 4 baccalaureate majors. We now have 40 baccalaureate majors, so that certainly indicates the progression of Martin 2010. So Martin 2020, the successor plan, what's up with that? Certainly another very important progression for the college, one that is very much focused on impact on the community and region for especially South Central Tennessee. And it's very clearly identified in the plan that we're focusing on the needs of our community and our region and growing the college, but in this time not so much focused on just critical mass needs, but on what are the needs in our community and how can we help the community move forward. So that's really what we're focused on. We may get to some of those details as you move forward, but I'll hit it at the 30,000 foot level here first.
Very good. There's some hum and buzz presently in the community about a new program that's going to be offered soon with Martin, and it's the MBA program. I'd like you to talk a little bit about that program and who is that designed for?
Good. Yeah, one of again, studying the community and the region, what are the needs out there? One is to have access to graduate level programs. Martin has been a baccalaureate college, not all that long, 144 years total, but just 17 years now into the baccalaureate program. But we have gotten approval from our accrediting agency, which is a significant step in itself, to begin offering graduate level programs. And the first one, again, based on our understanding of the needs, was a Master of Business Administration program. And we do have approval for that. The program has been designed and it will be rolled out we're enrolling students now, but the first classes will be beginning in May of 2014. And that program is designed specifically with South Central Tennessee in mind. You can look at that curriculum, and I'm sure the Vanderbilt Owen School would look at this curriculum and say, that's different. But it's focused on how to succeed in business in a rural setting. So it's been fine-tuned. It is, as I said, a fully accredited baccalaureate program, but it's been fine-tuned with the needs of our area in mind. And we're excited about that. We don't know of anyone else that's done anything quite like that, and we think it will have a special impact on both Giles County and beyond.
Well, certainly Martin College over the years has been, and it's an understatement, a blessing to the community for many reasons. I was wondering if there's any way that you could express to us the impact that Martin College has on the community.
Well, there are a lot of ways of measuring impact, but the most obvious for an institution like Martin is to think about the academic impact and the cultural impact of the institution. And that's been significant. Our percentage of baccalaureate graduates in Giles County is higher than the counties around us, and that's simply because of the presence of Martin and continuing influence of Martin. But you know, another way of looking at impact, Martin is a business, and we're one of Giles County's larger businesses with almost 300 employees, and we have a financial impact. The last time we did an economic impact study was actually 4 years ago now. We have one that's underway right now to update it, but at the time, the college had a $78 million impact on the community per year. And what we're talking about is the money that the college spends directly, as well as the money that our salaried employees spend in the area. And so that's a significant financial impact on our community. In a sense, it's a sidelight to what our primary business is, and that, of course, is education. But it does indicate, I think, both the extent of the impact, but also how much the college has grown. The last time we did an impact study was 6 years prior to that, so 10 years ago, and the financial impact was half of that 78 million. So as we continue to grow, we continue to have a greater impact on the area, and we tend to think of a college as being a good, clean industry. We think we're good for Giles County. We're mostly clean, maybe a little litter, but other than that, we're pretty clean, I think.
I would also ask maybe the inverse question of how has the community impacted Martin College?
Yeah, well, part of the reason for Martin's strength is the Giles County community has always been an enormous right hand for the college in terms of impact. And I think back in history, back in 14, Martin was struggling just a little bit and put out a letter of interest to various communities around Middle Tennessee, Lebanon being one, and we indicated a willingness to move at that point to the highest bidder, basically.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages.